I'm going deep again. I want it all. That's how it's done, guys.
I think I might score a goal. But don't tell him that.
This is the biggest moment of my athletic career.
Oh! We got about 20 seconds. Explain to me the vibe right now at Daytona. What's the energy around the track? Well, it might be hard getting out of Hard Rock Stadium tonight, but I'll tell you what, the halftime show that those ladies were so excited about definitely did not disappoint. J-Lo and Shakira absolutely dominated, and so did South Fort Myers alum Sammy Watkins. 5 catches, 98 yards, and we actually just talked to him right inside this building right here. That's where all the post-game interviews are happening right now. And coming up in sports with Sean Barry, we're going to tell you exactly what Sammy Watkins said and his message to everybody in Southwest Florida as he is now a Super Bowl champion. My head says 49ers. I think they jump ahead early, but I do think Sammy Watkins is going to score a touchdown.
You're going to make all of Southwest Florida mad. Oh, no, you're not.
My heart says the Chiefs. I want Sammy to get that ring. First quarter, Cougars up 8-0. Drew Powell says that's not enough. Check out this dude just stay on his feet. He had a few extra chicken patties at lunch. We pick it up in the second quarter, and we start with the GOAT. Fanaje Goat Tay from 2 yards out. That puts North up 34-0. But the best play of the game, at least from what we saw, had to be right here. Toby Nolan puts it up top, finds Clayton Savinsky, and check out this Savinsky cat, just jumping over people, makes another dude miss, breaks that last tackle, takes it to the house, makes it 41-0 Red Knights. I mean, it doesn't get bigger than that. Southwest Florida is really becoming a hotbed for NFL talent, if it wasn't already. On top of those 2 Hall of Famers, we have for the 5th year in a row a Southwest Florida product in the Super Bowl. This year, it's Sammy Watkins, and with the game being in Miami, Sean, he's going to have a lot of family and friends here.
If the Eagles do win, this will actually be Maragos' 2nd ring. He also won with the Seahawks back in the 2013 season. Guys, good morning, Clay and Rachel. Well, many people never even get to see a Super Bowl in person, never mind actually playing one. Well, here at the Minneapolis Convention Center, I came the closest that I ever will in what the NFL calls the Super Bowl experience.
I was just hoping that there were no scouts here because I am retired.
So am I, but not by choice.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
But I came out of retirement for the Super Bowl experience.
This has the potential to be so embarrassing.
We started
All right, here we go.
with the Air Challenge.
Bang. My khakis are pretty tight.
But the field goal did not go so well.
Wide left. Wide left.
Up next,
All right, I'm a tall guy.
the vertical jump.
All right. One more. 33, all right. I will take that.
After that, the 40-yard dash.
I think I took off early.
Let's address the elephant in the room here, my blatant cheating early start.
I seen you get ahead of the game a little bit, and I think I could have kept up with you.
After a long day of sports, I ended my day
All right, thank you very much. You're welcome, Larry. Here goes nothing, huh?
in a plastic poncho and in need of some new pants.
Well, Lisa, Mike, you can expect a lot of people and a lot of traffic. It took my photographer and I about an hour and a half to drive 4 miles here to the Miami Beach Convention Center for what they call the Super Bowl experience. So just down that hallway, there's a bunch of other attractions. You're going to find things like a bench press, a 3-cone drill. Essentially, it's a chance for fans to feel like they're a pro. They're going through an NFL combine. I got a bit of a bum knee, so I decided I'm going to be the quarterback today. And we're going to get, I think, 3 tosses. Is that right? 3 tosses. All right, this is how you go viral. I'm a little nervous. Oop. I think I might need you to get behind me because we got the wire right here. All right, first one. Too long. All right. Now we're going to go over Von Miller there. Again, too long. I'm going to go deep. Oh, off the rim. Can I get one more? All right, bonus. I'm going deep again. I want it all. That's how it's done, guys. Who knows? I might be playing in the game on Sunday. All right, a blockbuster trade in baseball. Big news of a different kind. That man, David Price, and Mookie Betts are being traded to the Los Angeles Dodgers. In return, the Red Sox are getting back outfielder Alex Verdugo, who is a young, good player, nothing special, definitely not as good as Mookie Betts, a former MVP. But the Red Sox are essentially having a salary dump right here, and they also get back a young arm from the Minnesota Twins.
We are so happy to be indoors this morning. We're downtown at the Minneapolis Convention Center for what the NFL calls the Super Bowl experience. Now, let me show you around here for a second. What you're looking at is an authentic NFL locker of former Super Bowl MVP Von Miller. The guy you're talking about, his name's Jaylen Watkins. He's just 26 years old, a 2010 graduate of Cape Coral High School, getting ready to play in the biggest game of his life. It is absolutely freezing out here. The NBC weather app tells me that it feels like it's negative 24. I swore I wouldn't wear these earmuffs on air, but I have absolutely no choice. Let me show you something that you are definitely not looking at in Southwest Florida. Snow on the ground, something you don't normally see in a Super Bowl city, but I'll tell you what, talking to these Minnesotans, they think that Minneapolis is the perfect host for the Super Bowl. Right now we're on the ground floor of US Bank Stadium trying to interview Jaylen Watkins. You can see the post-game interview sign to my right. The Eagles owner is going to be speaking soon, so things could pick up here in the next couple minutes. As far as we know, Watkins has not left the stadium yet.
So I also asked him about his relationship with his brother, Jaylen Watkins, who plays safety for the Chargers. Jaylen won his first Super Bowl ring with the Eagles 2 years ago. He says his brother means everything to him, and he couldn't do it without him. For more on Sammy Watkins' big night, we'll send it back to Sean Barry. This is the biggest moment of my athletic career.
5 chances to score a goal on Everblades goalie Anthony Peters, and expectations were a bit all over the place.
I think I might score a goal. But don't tell him that.
Well, I don't know about that. Especially Pete, he's a pretty good goalie. You know, and he's such a hard worker. He's probably the hardest worker on our team, so you might be in tough to score on Petey.
And with that came attempt number 1.
Oh!
Just like that, 1 shot, 1 goal, and I'm thinking the pressure's all on him. But after that first shot, I didn't even come close.
Gotta hit the net. Yeah.
Nice save. You got me that time. My last attempt so bad, Anthony actually laughs in my face. 1 for 5, the final tally, a result that I will gladly take, but I still wonder if Anthony gave me that first one.
I gotta ask, were you trying on that first one? Did you let me get it through?
You had me mesmerized with your skating and stick handling there.
I gave you a little hezzy.
I kind of froze, and then you
trigger.
had a quick snapper. I couldn't react, so it was a good shot.
Well, thank you very much for
Hey, no, it was awesome. Yeah, thanks a lot.
You're the man.
Yeah, good job.
Welcome into NBC2. We're joined now by the defending NASCAR Cup Series champion, Joey Logano. He's in Daytona to kick off the 2019 season. And Joey, you won your first championship. It's only 3 months ago. Now you're back. People are calling you champ. How does that feel? How different is it?
Well, the stage doesn't get any bigger and the lights don't get any brighter than a Super Bowl performance. And for Jaylen Watkins, this will be his first. Now, we know the Cape Coral graduate is a fantastic football player, but what you might not know is Jaylen Watkins the person, and he's every bit as impressive off the field as he is on it.
He's so humble. He's like literally the same person I met when I was 13 years old.
Jerica and Jaylen Watkins are here together in Minneapolis for Super Bowl 52. A long way from their first meeting in middle school.
It kind of just turned into talking to each other every day, and we built that trust and a bond. And I'm one that doesn't trust people a lot, and immediately with her, it was just easy to trust her.
He actually knew me, apparently, before I knew him. In Pop Warner, I was a cheerleader. He played football.
After that, they both went to Cape Coral High School and the University of Florida.
She's been through my whole struggle, so she's my wife now, but more so my best friend.
It's insane, so much. I mean, from family stuff to just going to college together.
Even Jacksonville has had a Super Bowl, but here in Minneapolis, they're really proud to host such a big event.
This is once every 20 years where they find a cold weather event space for the Super Bowl, and I like it. I think it's great that it's here.
The streets of Minneapolis are starting to fill up, as the city prepares for Super Bowl 52.
Oh, it's great. It's great to be able to host a big event and invite everybody up into our backyard.
But many fans need to adjust to the cold weather.
If you're going to come here from Fort Myers, you better dress warm.
If you dress properly, then you're all good, right?
Yep. Right. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Layers, layers, and layers.
Even more important is learning to enjoy a Midwestern winter.
That's great weather, great football weather. Wish you were playing outside. I would say embrace the bold north. I'd get a sled, I'd find a hill, I'd drink some hot cocoa.
Why is Minneapolis a good place to hold a Super Bowl?
Because we're Minnesota nice. We're always pleasant and friendly and welcoming to all fans from all over.
These guys coming out, they looking for us. At the end of the day, we all we got, whether y'all like it or not.
Anytime, anywhere, any place. A hard-working community carries that mindset onto the football field.
If you walk into Immokalee at 4 o'clock in the morning, buses are transporting guys to work in the fields, men and women. People are about work in this community. We bounced back from Hurricane Irma. We have no fear. That's all we know is work.
Stop on a dime, turn and look. Here we go. Set, go.
That work has paid off. 5 players from the 2012 team are now signed in the NFL, including Falcons' third-round pick, Deidrin Senat. His high school quarterback was Tashambi Johnson, and his brother Dearness just signed with the Saints.
It's cool, man, just to see my younger brother. You know, that's all he ever dreamed of. That's all we ever dreamed of. I was so excited I couldn't really say much, just hug him and you know, let him know that the grind continues. Like, it doesn't stop here, you know.
The grind is just beginning for Immokalee's next big name, junior quarterback R.J. Rosales.
We grew up watching all those guys, well, now men, and when we were in Pop 1, we always said we wanted to be like them. Tashambi Johnson himself, I wanted to play quarterback because I watched him, I looked up to him, but to see all of them, that gives us hope. Coming from this small town, we know there's a chance.
RJ's coach, who played in the NFL himself, says his chance is pretty good.
I'm a firm believer in hard work pays off, and the kid works harder than anyone I know. If he continues to work hard and the X's and O's, follow them and listen to what his coaches ask for him, he will be playing on Sunday nights without a doubt.
For NBC2, I'm Nate Foy.